Hi girls. I wanted to do a follow-up video about social media. So we kind of talked about posts and kind of their content, and I wanted to share, especially for my newer coaches, some things that I've kind of learned along the way. A big part of what you do as a Beachbody coach to attract people to your challenge groups is daily posts. And I know in the last video about social media, I said to post 3 to 5 times a day, and that may seem like a lot. Like I said before, build your way up to it. And not every post has to be about your business. One should be business. One should be, just about you personally. But make sure you're sharing things of value that people will connect with. So if you're sharing about your workout, you don't want to just name drop, T25 or 22-minute hardcore. Like, kind of share, your experience, your journey. Share your why. Be vulnerable. And continue to do that. I remember when I first started, I posted every day, just like, on the training videos told me to, and I would get 3 likes, 2 likes, no likes. And it really stressed me out. I'm telling you, I would post something and then 20 minutes if no one liked it, I would delete it. Don't do that. I had to learn the hard way. People are watching you. They might not be liking it, but I'm telling you, they're seeing what you're posting, especially if you're spreading your posts out during the day. You're reaching a wide variety of people. So I can promise you that if you do this consistently for 3 months, you will gain a following that you might not even be aware of. Just because they're not liking and commenting and interacting with you doesn't mean that they're not seeing it and they're not intrigued by it. Kind of think of it as, like buying a new car. You may be okay with your car, but the dealerships are still putting commercials out there. They're on the radio, they're on TV. You see that new car on TV, the new 2016 model, and you're like, yeah, that's really cool, but, I'm kind of okay with my car, and, I don't really have the money right now. And then you're driving down the road and you hear, the ad for it, and you're like, yeah, I remember it was really cool looking, and I would love it, but I don't have the money for it. And you keep seeing these day after day, and then you start seeing them driving down the road, and you get more intrigued. And then that day comes when something happens to your car. What are you going to do? You're going to immediately go to the one that you've seen over and over again. The same thing is going to happen with your posts. People are going to see your posts. They're going to begin to trust you and trust that you're actually doing what you're asking them to do. Not just talking the talk, but you're walking the walk, because you're posting your sweaty selfies to Facebook. You're sharing those clean recipes. You're sharing your struggles. That is so important. They need to know you are human. I share about postpartum depression and how I can't kick my soda habit all the time. People relate to that. They don't need you to be perfect for them to want to follow you. But my point is, what'll happen is they'll see your post. They may not interact. They may not like, comment, nothing. Or they might message you and say, hey, how much is that? And you tell them the price, and then you don't hear from them for a while. They're still watching you. And what's going to happen is that when they do wake up one morning and they're frustrated, or they pull out that bikini and they want to rip it into 1,000 pieces, who are they going to contact? They're going to contact the person that they've been watching for months, who has shown them that they're going to be there for them and that they're consistent and that they're not going to walk away from this business and leave them hanging, a month into it. Because that's a scary thing. People get into businesses like this, like any business like this, Jamberry, whatever, and if you choose them to be there to be your consultant and they walk away, that's scary. And especially with fitness, if they feel like they can't trust you, that you're not walking the walk and doing what you're asking them to do, it's going to be really hard for them to commit this journey, this scary journey with you. So as much as it might be frustrating to post and to answer questions for people that then ghost on you, I promise you what you're doing now will pay off in a couple of months. It took my business a little bit to take off, and posting every day and sharing my, my ridiculous looking hair and my ponytails and no makeup. It was a weird feeling, because I flat iron my hair every day and do my makeup. People don't see me without makeup, and people don't see my hair looking crazy. So for 2 years now, people have gotten to see a side of me that I never would have shown. be vulnerable, be consistent, and I promise you, when they hit that wall of frustration, you are going to be the person they message. I guarantee it.